Welcome back everyone to Punny Plays the Lore Master, and we are back here with Moria, where we have successfully rescued Rowan and also found the ex Ziegelberg. And let's find out what Moria wants us to do now.
Rowan is resting in the peaceful path, recovering from his injuries.
So you should go and see Rowan, and I know that he will want to speak with you about his grand adventure. He's resting at the Peaceful Path, a camp that my father has made for those recovering from wounds received while reclaiming the mines from the orcs and other unwelcome creatures that dwell in this place. The entrance to the Peaceful Path is along Durin's Way, northeast of the gardens there. There you will find Rowan recovering from his ordeal. Alright. Then let us go find Rowan and see what his story is. And here's the Peaceful Path. Personally, I think they could have found a better place for everyone to rest. Look at this place. Covered with snow in this area, so therefore it is probably rather chilly over down on here if we have actually got rime covering everything over here. So therefore, I think they could have found a better place for people to rest and heal. But that's just my opinion. Hello, Rowan. How are things going?
I have had enough of adventure, my friend. Would that I had never come here.
Friend Pinewolf, I thank you for rescuing me. This is not the adventure I had in mind when we arrived in Holeen. When the creature of the pool took me from before the doors of Durin, I thought I was doomed. But the creature must have had a mind to save some of its prey for later, and so I was left within the watery treasury in the depths of Moria, as was Owen so many years ago. He found Ziegelberg Pinewood. Who knows how long he wielded it to fend off the monstrous creature in the depths. And yet, in the end, even with the mithril axe itself, he could not escape. That would have been my fate as well, if you had not found your way into the watery depths and driven away the beast. I desire adventure no more. No songs or tales for me. I have had enough.
Tell Bori not to wield Zigilberg. I fear the axe may be cursed.
You have rescued me from the drowned treasury, but still I am afraid. I fear that the recovery of Ziegelberg will prove ill for the dwarves. There is something about the axe that fills me with dread, and I worry it will awaken unwholesome greed in my people. Already Bori has risked much in the desire for the weapon. Please return to the Chamber of Leadership and tell Bori of my concerns. His words as we left the flooded chambers where I have trapped the Watcher filled me with worry. Well, I don't know if it's literally cursed, but it certainly could fill the dwarves with overconfidence, and the dwarves aren't exactly a people who need something to help them become overconfident. Rowan is tired of adventure right now, and he's of the opinion that the axe is cursed.
Rowan worries for nothing. Ziegelberg is a fine weapon and will serve us well.
Yes, what tidings do you bring from my friend Rowan? He's worried? He has been through much hardship, but he must realize the glory that awaits us. We are so near to casting the orcs out of Moria that I can taste it. We cannot stop now that we have the means to victory. Do you not know the story of Mazog? I will not recount it for you, for it is grim. But I know that Mazog, spawn of his spawn, is surely hewn from the same block as he, terrible and merciless. More of our scouts have returned, and they believe they have found the location of Mazog's fortress. It is a place called Zabagatho in Nub Melek. One such scout, Gloomer, is located near Zabagatho, travel to New Melik and speak with him. I'm beginning to see Broin's point. Yes, we have an axe. That means we can attack Mazog in his headquarters. Right. Hail there, Gloomer. You say that you found Mazog's headquarters?
The shadow of Mordor will not long fill the halls of Khazad-dûm.
It's good to see you. I am glad that Bori was kind enough to send me a bit of help here. Down below, Mazog's men have been hard at work. Can you defeat Mazog's closest servants, Pine Wolf? They are called the Pulpum, and they seem to serve as his most loyal and formidable bodyguards, and can be found in the area below. So just need to find these Pulpum, these pom-poms, and kill them. Alright. Alright, let's go kill the pom-poms. And we shall be all ready. Yes, 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 you're all big and noisy. I'm glad to hear that. Going about ruining the environment here. I believe that dwarves, when they came up with the 3 enmities for the dwarves. Alright. First off, let's see what the 3 enmities are, if I can remember them properly, of course. We have enmity with the trolls, we have enmity with the dour hands, and I believe with the goblins. Alright. That's the trouble with dwarves. They have an overabundance of enemies. I can see the dour hands because that's part of the story all along for the entire thing. So, yes. Enmity of the dour hands is important from the point of view of the story, even if it's not a traditional thing. I can see enmity with the goblins due to what you have in the Hobbit and all the like. That at the very least the Longbeards have a long enmity with them, and since the dwarf characters are Longbeards, okay, fine. Enmity of the goblins. Trolls. Why trolls? Yes, I could see that they might not get along with trolls, but I don't see any special reason for them unless they're really looking at the, trying to go down and dig deep. But there are 2 others, though I think that would have been better suited. One of them is drakes. Because in the current content, they're going around long and hard about the enmity between dwarves and dragons. Well, I would think that that story would indicate that dwarves and dragons do not in any way get along, and if there's going to be a big, long rivalry with the dwarves and a third group, it would be with dragons and drakes. Or maybe dragonkind in general if you want to add worms to it. Now, you'll say, well, maybe they decided that there aren't enough of them early on in order to worry about. But elves have that very same enmity. And I think dwarves probably have a stronger enmity with them than the elves do. That's just my opinion, of course. And if you're worried about something that is coming, that it is too late, then another possibility are cave claws. You cannot defeat Mazog's new ally. Ooh, Mazog's new ally. Well, there is some trouble with that, as we'll see later on, but that's in a little bit. Right now, we have to take care of the old allies. And cave claws. Because wherever you go with dwarves, there seem to be these cave claws and deep claws and all sorts of stuff like that that just get in the way. And you really wish you could be rid of them. Okay, foe slayers. We only have 1 foe slayer so far. Well, we'll just take care of that. And take care of the archer. And now time for the AoE that's going to kill one and wake up the other. And they'll all be dead. And we'll be fine. We'd get one more foe slayer up here. And I think I get one more on the way out. And we'll be set. Be able to speak with our friend there again. And we'll all be happy that we all scouted this place out. There you go, I defeated the defenders and slew the slayers. See? Just as Bori said, nothing bad has happened, Pine Wolf. Well, not to us anyway. Mazog cannot say the same thing, of course. Broy's worries are all needless. Alright.
Stand and speak with me. The fate of Khazad-dûm hangs in the balance.
But enough about Broyne. With all that he has been through, he deserves his rest, and I do not want to disturb his peace of mind by telling him of the details of our efforts at Zabagatho. I am curious about the last words of those servants of Mazog, though, the Pope and guards that you defeated. Someone seems to be in league with Mazog, but to what end? Return to Zabagatho and search that place for the treasure coffers. I want to learn more about Mazog's mysterious ally. Aha! Because they say we cannot defeat Mazog's new ally, and... oh, I'm going to have to reforge. Okay, well, I'll do that when I get back to the 21st Hall. I just want to see where I can find some coppers at, because I don't have to go all the way to the depths of Zabagatho in order to find these treasure coffers. Now, what these treasure coffers are doing here, I haven't the slightest idea. But yeah, these things are ubiquitous. They are ruining the area of Khazad-dûm, creating holes all over the place. I could understand there being an enmity of the cave claws, much more so that I could think of there being enmity of the trolls. The trolls, I don't think, are anywhere near an ubiquitous opponent to the dwarves. Drakes, yeah, I could see them as being one, because the hatred just runs so deeply with a long history. And I could say that I'm pretty certain that there is no troll that has done nearly as much damage to the dwarves. Maybe not even all trolls put together have done as much damage to the dwarves as Smaug has done, as Thorag has done, by themselves, not even putting them all both together. And some other worms, some other great worms, the great ice drake is that particular dragon. I could see enmity with that one. So yes, dragon and dragon spawn, most definitely, in my opinion, would have been more likely to me an enmity for the dwarves than would have been trolls. I do wonder why they chose drakes for the elves. Now, I think there's probably a reason for that, but I don't think it goes quite down as deeply and as ingrained into their culture as... see, where is number 6? As it would with... oh, there it is. As it would with the dwarves. But so much for speculation. Let's get back and turn in these coffers and see what's in there. Oh yeah, I need to bring them to Bori. So, to the 21st Hall. It appears that Mazog has a new ally and that he sending him these.
Too many riches lie within these coffers. Mazog is well paid for an orc.
You have returned with treasure coffers? Good, good, let's have a look. These are no mere trinkets, but powerful and valuable relics. Look at this, and at this, evil looking to be sure, and wreathed with cruel sigils, and 2 runes. D. G. Oh no. It is worse than I thought. Mazog's mysterious benefactor hails from Dol Guldur, in the depths of Mirkwood. This bodes ill. Very ill indeed. And so ill that you are going to give me something useful? Yeah, right? And no.
I will take up Ziegelberg and drive Mazog from Moria. We have the strength for vengeance.
Bori wants vengeance. Bori wants to attack Mazog. Mori wants to use Ziegelberg against the orcs. Is this going to be triumphant? Is this going to be successful? That we'll find that out in the next episode of Piney Plays, the Lore Master.